Alright guys, welcome to this video. I'm just gonna clip up quickly, give me a sec. So, in this one, what I want to do is I want to walk you through the difference between being a high ticket closer in New Zealand or Australia or Canada, USA, UK even, and really what it's like to actually transition over to somewhere like Southeast Asia and why it's beneficial, right? And there are like a million reasons why. Okay, I could tell you so many reasons why moving to Southeast Asia would be beneficial. But there's one big one, right? So forget about the cost of living. I mean, yeah, cool. I can live in a place like this for a fifth of what it would cost me in Sydney or Christchurch, where I'm from, or the food's cheap or whatever. You can stay in a beautiful place. All of those things are awesome, but there's one big thing that is going to unlock the next level for you as a closer, and that is being in the right environment for you. Okay, so being in an environment that's aligned to your goals. So what do I mean by that? Well, if you live in Australia or New Zealand, you guys are usually the ones who work with me, so I'm going to speak directly to you, but this probably applies to anyone. So whether you're in UK, USA, I would say it would be similar. You're probably aware of the whole concept of tall poppy syndrome, right? So people who want to cut you down for, having any success. They don't want to see that. They don't want to see anything outside of the box or unconventional. In fact, that is considered a failure to them, which is totally crazy, right? Like what I do to a lot of people, right? Being here in Bali, living a totally different life would be, and it is partially because I don't know exactly, I don't flaunt it around, but some people think that I've taken the wrong path, right? And maybe you've experienced this too. Maybe it's even people in your family, like your parents or your brother or your sister or your close friends telling you that you've changed or you're weird for wanting to do something like this online. Trust me, everyone goes through that, okay? It's totally normal. And I would actually say it's a good thing. You're going to find out very quickly who your real friends are. So that said, anyway, what I want to say is that your environment is the number one key to creating a successful outcome aside from you yourself as a person. But here's the thing, becoming the best version of yourself is so heavily dictated on your environment. I want to start with an analogy, okay? If we put a polar bear in the desert, how do you think they're going to go? Do you think that they're going to survive? Do you think they're going to beat all the lions and the tigers and whatever else is in the middle of Africa? Probably not, right? So what am I trying to say? Well, your environment, if it's not aligned to what you need and it's not aligned to your strengths, you're decreasing your chance of success by a substantial margin. Getting to a place where you're making 10, 20, 30K a month is very, very difficult and frictional, especially in your hometown. But, if you're from New Zealand or Australia, especially in a place where it is glorified to go and get a mortgage, have a family, settle down, and really your ultimate goal being pay the mortgage off as soon as possible. The fact that that is like the glorified path means that you trying to do something like this, working from a laptop like that from Bali or wherever else in the world, is going to be looked down upon. You're going to get shamed for it. And I honestly think it stems from jealousy. I've lost a lot of friends through jealousy, I believe. They'll never admit it, but you know who you are. But anyway, a lot of you will resonate with this. Okay, so the reason why then coming to Asia, for example, is such an unlock is because you're going to be surrounded by people who actually care about your success and actually want to see you get to the next level. All right, back in your hometown, I came from Christchurch. There were so many people that would smile to my face, but that didn't want me to succeed. And I think it was because they weren't doing it themselves. So how could they see me do it, right? And when you come out here, when everyone's trying to level up themselves, it's almost like you come into this little world where everyone's trying to level up. You hit this frequency where you can just compound and grow in every single area, whether that's, stacking cash in your bank account, whether that's getting the girl of your dreams, whether that's, just being able to appreciate the small things in life and becoming a present person. All of these things happen when you get into an environment that's aligned. So From a closing perspective, I know we talk a lot about just making money and stacking cash, but I still think that really getting in the right environment is going to increase your close rate, make you more deals, help you become more aligned as a person, and ultimately become that version that you see in your mind of yourself. Doing that in your hometown, doing that in a conventional mindset area is going to be very difficult. So feel free to take that with a grain of salt or action it, up to you. But I can tell you moving to Asia pretty much completely changed my life. So I'll see you guys in the next one, and thanks for tuning in.